Hi there, it's Kevin from RogueDeckBuilder.com with match number 4 in the PTQ. Let's get a free win here. Let's get a easy matchup, please. My heart is still pounding from the last 2 matchups. Yes, we like to play first. It's capable. I don't like the 2 tap lands, but I mean this deck is an auto win versus burn. Most likely. I'm not going to say that because I have like one of the burn strategies is very hard is Eidolon of Great Revel and then Skullcrack, or double Eidolon's hard when they get it out before you, like they're on the play. And then that hand can be a bit of an issue. And then just triple Skullcrack can be a huge issue. So terrible Windburst Heights, but that's okay. No Tron, no combo. Let's just have fair decks. Fair deck matches. Over Tomb, I'm okay with that. We'll Heights again. There's a good one. Unfortunately, there's a lot of our lands down the drain, though. So Soul Warden, pass the turn. And then establish an Arc Champion. I hope he doesn't, like, ooze or goif here. We're not quite ready for it yet. I actually might Soul Attendant Sarah's Ascendant. So a 0-1 goif, huh? Yeah, that's not ideal. We'll Soul Warden. And Attendant. And get in there with 1 while we can before goif is huge. Alright, so next turn we do want to hit a land drop. If not, though, Arc Champion's going to be wonderful. And I'm going to let that go through. He can Golgari Charm in response, and I'll hate life. Most likely Abrupt Decay's in his hand. Yep. So 22. But I can on the backswing, and if he misses his land drop, he's in bad shape. Wooded Foothill, so it's probably the Jund variant. Secure the Waste is something that will be good later on. But it's going to be Arc Champion, gain 2 life. Have a pro-black guy. And eventually hit in to some lands. So I'm sure he's going to go Bolt. Get a Bolt here. No. I thought he was for sure he's going to Bolt off a Warden. Because he needs to keep me off of being able to attack. Olivia's a pain in the butt, but we do have answers for Olivia. I absolutely will be bringing in the 1 of Wrath of God. I will take the 3. No problem. Hopefully not another goif comes down. It's just going to be another Abrupt Decay to keep me off. And Caryatid. So I do need a land here really bad. That's not a land. That's unfortunate. But it does allow me to get in there for another one. And he is down to a 15. He probably is the coarser version. One land still gets us up to the sweet spot. No, it doesn't. We'll be down just barely. But if we get a Spectral Procession online, that gives us ways to block the goifs. And that actually gains us some life. Finds him a Raging Ravine, which is a very good card versus us. Because it does have Trample, right? No, it doesn't. He's got another goif coming up. So here comes his goif. We will take it. And I might have to sacrifice a champion to the cause. He'll probably block a Sarah's Ascendant, though, if I don't hit a land here. Yeah. We have to attack in. And he goes on the champion smartly. I do think we have to cast... The Giant's Primate comes up to 4/4, and he's used 2 Abrupt Decays. I think this is actually the better play. Because now we have a 5/5 Pridemate. Maelstrom Pulso takes care of the Pridemate. We have quads on the Rangers. If we get those 4 lands, we can come back from basically anything but an Olivia. We do know he's got a Goyf in hand and 3 unknowns. If he plays a Goyf, my guy goes up to a 6/6. That actually gives the Pridemate even bigger. It's a 7/7. It's just going to get Pulse next turn, so we might as well get some... Oh, wow, did he really just do that? Why did he just do that? He basically just gave me the game there with this Ares Ascendant. Wow. That was not the way to do this. We get the planes, so we can still... We'll just Spectral Procession, I think. Or I get attack with all 3 because I don't even need this anymore, and then Ranger, and then cast another Sarah's Ascendant. I think that's the right play. No, because Maelstrom Pulse takes care of both then. So I need to diversify as much as possible. So I'll attack with both of them. Caryatid goes, and the Pridemate, I gain 6 from the Ascendant. And then I'm going to be able to gain another 3 from the spec tokens and block everything. And Huntmaster does not flip now. And he has to decide where Maelstrom Pulse wants to go. He does get another Raging Ravine. And a Goyf is coming up. So he's like, or a Thractus, excuse me. So he is like a more of a mid-range version of this. So I'd actually prefer this over the Dark Confidant version. Dark Confidant version can get a lot of card advantage. Other than he might be Dark Confidant with the ability to gain a lot of life through Courser and Thragtusk. And he's ramping. It's a live you have to worry about. And so Wrath of God definitely will come in. Path to Exile. Thing is, he can easily get me under 30 life again. He has Pulse and one other card. He kind of doesn't want his Huntmaster to cast a card because it will not flip. But he's going to Pulse off maybe the Spirit tokens. Okay, so he's going to try to get me underneath the 30, which is fine. Because now we can actually... We have a 12/12 that he is forgetting about. And I could actually keep my guy above here. Yeah, he's got to attack with all of them. Let him go through. I'm down to a 27. But actually, I can get back up easily with a land. A land will allow me to secure the waste for enough. Now, it's just me attacking with everything. And then Ranger. Depending on what his other card left in his hand is. Good news is he has to block with the wolf on the Pride Mate. And we'll go get Ascendant and Ascendant. And we'll cast the other Ascendant, and we're back up to 30. With a 15-15. He casts the Thragtusk, his Huntmaster doesn't get a flip. We are staying ahead in the time, which could be relevant. I don't think it is. I think this game will be settled quite easily. So he does flip here, which will allow him to... he's trying to get my Ascendants down, but in response, I'm going to secure the waste. To gain 2 life. Keeps me right at 30. He needs a bolt to put me down. And we will swing in with these guys. If he has another pulse, yeah, that would have been an issue. So we'll bring in the Archangel Thune. We'll bring in the Wrath of Gods. We'll bring in the Return of the Ranks. I don't think Core Firewalkers needs to come in here. The other Auric Champion can come in. Suppression Field's actually nice versus Liliana, but I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, it's do you know what? I might try it because it takes care of Ranger, or excuse me, it takes care of Raging Ravine to a point, Scavenging Ooze to a point. Nah, it's not worth it. Liliana is the only thing it's really worth it against. So now we just need to become less food for Golgari Charm. And in all honesty, it is going to be a Soul Warden and a Soul Attendant. So I'm cutting one of each because of Maelstrom Pulse. And again, this Martyr's just weird in this matchup. I am going to take out Spectral Possessions and Secure seem good, but I'm going to take out 1 Secure. And I'm going to go down 1 more, I think, on the Soul Sisters. Since we're going to full package of Auric Champions. So Soul Attendant can come out. So pretty cool. Where are we standing right now on the standings? Oh, don't get to see it there. Jund is the hardest version of the black-green shell. Or even the black-red shell. So Grixis I consider easier. I also consider Junk easier. This is, of course, going to be a keepable hand. Just joking. This is going to be Mold. And we'll keep it. It's got lands. I want to hit land drops. There's his flag, or there's his Raging Ravine, which is a great first turn. Unfortunately for us, we hit a land. This is where Soul Sisters can just kind of peter out. So let's see if Goyf comes down. There's the Goyf. Again, no fetch land, though. And we're going to hit Windburst Heights galore, which is okay if we can hit a Spectral Processions. Yeah, spec underneath the Windburst Heights. But this isn't looking good for us. He could overextend. We could draw into a Wrath, though. That can happen. But cards like Golgari Charm, Terminate's okay. Doesn't do a lot against my deck. Still has nothing with his Goyf. Honor the Pure is kind of cool, but it's not necessary at this point. It is just going to be cast the Spectral Processions and gain some life. And there's his Tarmogoyf is a little bit bigger now. Huntmaster is an issue. It's a big issue, actually. He needs to try to keep me off of the Wimber's Heights. Huh. And that works. That really works. There's a Soul Warden and I can Heights again. This time for a Ranger. Good news is I have not seen a Wrath yet. It's still in here. We can still get back in this. So now Core Firewalker's a little more intriguing. Can't be terminated, can't be lightning bolted. Yeah, I probably will bring in the Core Firewalker. Gonna terminate the Soul Warden? Pulse on the Honor, okay. We need some help. Down to 14. Huntmaster in his hand. That is some help. That is more than some help. At this point, I think it's just Soul Warden and Soul Attendant. And just a basic Plains. And play another one. Alright, we're back in this. That is the power of this deck. He's getting a lot of lands off the top. I'm hoping he just goes Huntmaster. The Huntmaster is kind of weird for me. It can go through. That really, really sucks. He is playing some pretty good cards versus me. Ghost Quarter doesn't do a lot. Soul Wimber's Heights. And find a Pride Mate. Yeah, that's very rough. And Golgari Charm gives him backup. Holy, he has some really, really, really good options versus me for sure. Wow. And I'll let this go through. I'll go down to a 6. And there's the Huntmaster. And another Goyf. So I'd love to, if I hit a Wrath off the top, I will be ecstatic. I don't know if that will do much, though. Just another Soul Warden. I do think I just have to cast it just to prevent the Huntmaster from flipping. And I'm just dead anyway, no matter how I block, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's only 5. No, he just Golgari. No, he doesn't want a Golgari Charm quite yet. No, that is 6. Okay. Well, I don't quite think that Sundering Growth comes in versus Naya the Soul Betrayal. Maybe I do need to bring it in. Just a 1-of for a 1-of. And the Core Firewalkers do seem quite nice. And if he's going to go so all out on these Soul Wardens, I don't know if they're actually the best play versus him. Or, like, actually Spectral Processions and secure the waste. We'll go down to just 2 and 2. But and we still have enough package of the Soul Wardens. I think it's relevant enough. Yuck. Maybe Core Firewalker is just not good, though. It doesn't dodge. Only dodges... Well, we'll try it. Alright, so yes, we like to play first. Keepable hand, yes. Absolutely keepable. We have an Archangel Thune, which can really give him problems. We have Path to Exile to take care of one of his problematic cards. He does have to mulligan. He likes his 6. So there's Wimber's Heights. We need to race a Golgari Charm with it. Of course, it's the Ranger underneath that. Pass the turn. So there are some backup Pride Mates. Blood Crypt, and he's going to bolt off a Pride Mate? Yes, okay. No green source, though, so far. There's his green source. No play, though. I am a little bit worried about a Golgari Charm or a Jun Charm. That's a beautiful card, but I'd rather bait out. The smart play here is just to Spectral Processions and make him react to that. And this is 100% going to be Ranger. So there's a Golgari Charm. It's still 1-for-1. And now we get an Arc Champion. And a little bit bigger of a Pride Mate. And he can't Huntmaster here. He's got to bolt that off. Outpost Siege! Hey! If we draw into a land, we're in such great shape. That's fine. We have a huge Pride Mate. Down to an 11. Nice Soul Betrayal, and he actually can cast it. And that sucks. That really sucks. Ugh. We still have a 5/5 Pride Mate. And a Ranger to grab some stuff. Thins out our deck for the Archangel Thune at least. We'll just grab some Attendants and Wardens. Scouting Ooze, that's actually pretty good. We can path it, though. I can still draw into a Centering Growth for the Night Soul's Betrayal. A Terminate. And an Ooze. And it is big enough. So close. Sarah's Ascendant, if I can somehow get it high enough. We do get a path this. He does get a basic land, if he has any left. But that was brutal. Dismember. Oh, it just keeps on. There's a Huntmaster, which is actually very rough for me to deal with. Gains him 2 life. The Dismember affects the Archangel Thune. But now I can cast the Archangel if I draw into a land. I do not draw into a land, and that's going to... I got to prevent it from flipping. But this Outpost Siege is just going to give so much. There's a Terminate. That's game. I don't think I can come back from this. I can Wrath of God, but the Outpost Siege is going to give him so much fuel. And now I need to bait off a Terminate. Oh, the Terminate goes away. Right? Is that what he revealed was a Terminate? There we go. Just now the pure. We're back in this. Other than this does allow his guy to flip, but sure. So what did that Outpost Siege reveal? Abrupt Decay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow, this is just not going our way. So I shouldn't have cast both, I guess. I may be taking 3, but his Huntmaster doesn't flip again. And can we get a... He's used a lot of stuff. A land for the Archangel. Yep, there we go. Of course, our crew fix, that's going to get him life. And he can bolt off the Archangel. He can actually just make his Huntmaster flip. That card is just wrecking me. But he decides to Damnation and just play a Courser. So that's interesting. He decides to go that route. Now we're starting to find, unfortunately, the lands. We need the Sundering Gulf for the Knight of Slow's Betrayal. I did forget about Outpost Siege. Which now I can play another one. But the enormous Return of the Race can be really good here. Arc Champion is not good. And he's got a Huntmaster coming up. Fulminator Mage is okay. He can cast them all. I hope he does. As a Wrath of God will be exceptional. Another Honor of the Pure at least will get me up to speed, up to at least casting our champion. If I do guess a Return of the Ranks and Honor of the Pure, I can get back some pretty decent cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and be back in this. Where are my paths? Another planes is, of course, not what I want to see. We'll throw a champion down just so his Huntmaster can't flip. Kitchen Finks another Ooze, and he's got another Knight of the Soul Betrayal, which does get exiled. There's Olivia coming up. Ooze is probably the death of me because it exiles everything. But maybe he's going to get greedier and play everything. And I can draw into that Wrath of God. There's an honor. But it's not going to do much with the Ooze, with the activations of the Ooze. It's too little too late. I really need to top deck an Honor the Pure. Or a Wrath of God. There's Olivia. I think that's just game. Yep. So our PTQ hopes go down the drain. We will not make top 8. I'll keep playing just for prize. We are completely decimated by this Knight of the Soul's Betrayal. Again, Jund is one of the harder ones because of the Knight of the Soul's Betrayal. See where that Wrath was. I don't... Oh, no! Ugh. That's brutal. So if we would have somehow lasted one more turn, just for whatever reason, like the Ooze didn't come out, we would have been able to Wrath of God and wipe that board clean. And his Kitchen Finks would have died. He had so much stuff exile at this point, didn't he? Doesn't this exile him when they... I guess these rows only exiled one at 22 cards left. I mean, double Outpost Siege, though. He would be running out of threats by that point. There's our paths that we needed a lot sooner. But it is what it is. We will play the next match. And yeah, this is a very winnable matchup, though, the Jund is. You saw, we got him down to what? How close was he with that game? Way close, but anywho. Kevin from RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.